Hey, I'm Aja A, and welcome to Sunshine Haze. Don't forget to check out all the links that I have listed down in the description box, and if you like the video, please give me a little thumbs up. If you have any questions after the video is over, feel free to drop them down below. I try to respond to everyone. And if you all know people interested in astrology, numerology, tarot, or whatever I'm talking about on this channel, go on and send them this link. And don't forget to hit subscribe. And of course, thanks for tuning in and rocking with me. May this info help y'all live your best lives. Peace. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, SunshinehazeCo. I'm Aja A. For those of y'all that have never seen one of my videos, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. Thanks for rocking with me. Thanks for coming to watch another video. This time around, it is lunation. We are having a full moon in one of my favorite signs. I love my water sisters and brothers. I'm a little Cancer. This is the full moon in Pisces. Before we get started, let's talk briefly about what the full moon is for those of you that are just getting into astrology. The full moon symbolizes the point in the lunar cycle where we are. It's pretty much the beginning of the end. So it's a turning point. I consider it a major lunation. And this full moon is coming in as we're rounding out Virgo season. We are rounding out the summer. We have the season in the mutable sign of Virgo, and then we have this full moon in the mutable sign of Pisces. So a lot of mutable energy that we're working with during these next couple of weeks. And mutable energy is very much so associated with wrapping things up and really ushering in the change in order to bring us into our next steps. So very quickly, the full moon, as far as our energy goes, it's associated with clarity, with illumination, with release, and with ending cycles, wrapping things up in order to prepare for our progression. So much noise going on outside. They're doing a lot of construction around here. All right, what do we got here? Briefly, Pisces, as I said, Pisces is one of my favorite signs. Pisces are the fishies with the two tails tied together. Anytime we have a major lunation in Pisces, I do feel like as a collective we get kind of lost in the sauce, and that's because Pisces resonates with this energy. Like I said, the two fish with the tails tied together. Fish are surrounded by water, and they just go with the flow. Pisces is very creative. They're very dreamy. They're ruled by Neptune, so Pisces spends a lot of time in their imaginations, and their energy can be a little scattered at times. Pisces is also very sensitive, very romantic too, very sensual, very emotional. They're water. What else? Oh, that's all I got here for Pisces. But I love you guys, I do. This full moon is happening on Saturday, September 14th at 12:33 in the morning Eastern Standard Time. So right at the turn of the day, and I was laughing, it's kind of funny. I don't really believe in all the superstition around Friday the 13th, but I was laughing because I was like, oh, look at that. We have a full moon right after everybody goes through all this craziness on Friday. Here comes the release for it. So right after Friday the 13th, you guys get to come into this new moon, this point of release, this clarity, illumination regarding all the things that have been transpiring coming up to this point, okay? As I was saying a little bit earlier, when we have Pisces, when the moon is in Pisces, we tend to get a little lost in the sauce. So the energy for us right now is feeling like we're kind of lost in the current. Like we're going with the flow, but we're kind of like, oh, why? What's happening? Where are we going? Why is this happening? Why is this changing? What is all of this? Where is it leading me to? With water, especially when the moon is in water, it can be a very emotional time, and it can shed a lot of light on our emotional traumas, our emotional baggage, our emotional blockages. So with everything happening, as the change is coming in, just let it happen as it should, as it will, as it needs to, because it's all happening for a reason for you Pisces, not Pisces, as a reason for you guys during this Pisces season. Chelsea, chill out, girl. Although there's a little bit of haziness associated with this Pisces energy, understand that this is a full moon, so even though there's haziness and we're underneath the Virgo lunar cycle with this earth and the waters might be a little muddy, understand that the full moon is going to bring in the clarity. The waters are going to clear up. You got to give it a little bit of time. You got to go through the motions literally with this Pisces energy in order to feel out, in order to see what's changing and why it's changing, and what work needs to be done within your own life in order for you, like I said earlier, to progress forward into the next chapter. We're getting ready to go into the fall season, so things are really about to change for everybody. Fall is the season of change and transformation. And sorry about that. My mouth was hella dry and I was feeling like a frog, and I could feel like my lips sticking to my teeth. I was like, I am a tongue. I was like, this is not gonna work. So I'm back, we're good. Okay, so I did say that Pisces is very emotional. Pisces is all about, you know, feeling and sensitivity and sensuality in the same sense, okay? So, but we're having a micro full moon, so that means that the moon is actually is at its furthest point away from the earth during this time. So although the moon is in a water sign, we're in a water, the next couple of weeks we're dealing with this water influence. It's a micro full moon, so your emotions may not be as heightened as they usually are, but what you will be dealing with this Pisces energy and that haziness and this confusion with the energy being scattered, it might be a little bit of confusion surrounding why you're not having what you might consider your normal emotional reactions to certain situations. But this is actually a positive for us during this time, I think, especially because, as I said earlier, whenever the moon is in water, we get a little lost all up in it, lost at sea, submerged underneath the waves. I think as you're coming out of these things, instead of being as heavily and emotionally affected as we usually would during a lunar cycle or during a major water lunation, it's more so just going to be on a more conscious level. And again, Neptune rules Pisces, so we deal with more subconscious energy, but it's going to be more so thinking about your emotions as opposed to acting them out in the physical, which I think is a little bit of a break from the tossed water energy that we usually deal with whenever the moon is in Pisces. So come through micro full moon. I said a little bit earlier, talking about emotional blockages with this Pisces full moon and this clarity coming in and the muddy waters clearing up. We're going to be getting some insight into, okay, what emotional baggage are we still carrying around? How can we release this now in these couple of weeks to where we don't really, I don't want to say we don't feel it, but to where it's not consuming us and we're, again, like I said, acting out our emotions in the physical. What is holding me back? What am I still carrying around? What things need to be released in order for me to be in alignment with the change that is coming in with the fall that we're going to be in a couple of weeks? I'm so sad. Y'all, I like hot weather. It's been cold and raining the past well, I guess it hasn't been cold. I could be exaggerating, but it's been cold enough for me to be like, I need a jacket and an umbrella. And I'm sad. I don't want the summer to end, but I am excited for the change, the energy that comes in with the fall, and that is what we are preparing for. And with this full moon in Pisces is bringing in this clarity for us in regards to what's holding us back, what's holding us down, what's weighing on our heart, minds, and spirits, and how we can release that and do the work with this Virgo energy coupling with it, okay? Also, because Pisces, this is why I really love Pisces, the creative energy. We're going to be feeling a lot of creative pulls during the next couple of weeks. I've already been feeling it myself. I've been working on a lot of my music. And you may not be really doing things in the physical, but you are going to start seeing, okay, what haven't I been doing? Why hasn't this been moving along? And how can I devote a little bit more of my creative energy into whatever this project is? Virgo is Earth, so it's not very fast moving, but it is an earth energy, so you can take that and lend it to doing the work. If you start thinking about these things, start doing it. Like I said, I've been working on music. I haven't done a lot, but I started listening to a lot of the songs that I'm trying to finish, and I started writing a couple of verses. I'm like, okay, all right, you know, it's a little bit, but Pisces bringing in some clarity. What haven't I been doing? I haven't been working on my music. So what do you need to do? Work on your music. So what did I do? I worked on my music a little bit, you know, baby steps. What else do I got here? Pisces, ruled by Neptune. Pay close attention to your dreams. My dreams have been off the chain. I can't remember most of them, but I do remember pieces and snippets, and I'm like, what the hell am I up to in the ethers? But that's the Pisces energy, so we're all going to be wilding in the cosmos for the next couple of weeks. If you can remember, if you have a dream journal, try to write down your dreams as soon as you wake up and look up the meanings behind them. I think it'll be very intriguing, very interesting for you guys. I like doing that, and with Neptune is actually in Pisces right now, in retrograde, and I will have a video up on that in a couple of days. Hey. Anyways, what was I saying? Sorry, there's somebody like right outside the window. Anyways, pay attention to your dreams. Pay close attention to your subconscious. Very important. Anytime we have Pisces energy really influencing us, the veil becomes very thin. Pisces is very intuitive. Pisces is all about the spirit realm, and that's another reason why I really like Pisces energy and the Pisces people. Quickly on the shadow side, Pisces, as I was talking about their tails being tied together and swimming in different directions, they can be, you know, kind of all over the place. So just be mindful to watch how you're exerting your energy during this time, especially since you're going to be releasing quite a bit of, especially emotional baggage. Just be careful. And Pisces can also be a little moody and a little emotionally impulsive. So again, be mindful as you make moves, especially with the Virgo energy. Anything you're doing underneath Virgo lunar cycle is gonna stick. So just be very careful, be very mindful. Think about your moves before you make them. Feel things out with this water energy, and just, you know, carefully calculate, Virgo, what you're doing, okay? All right, let's talk about the numerology a little bit. I like all of the lunations that I'm seeing with this 3 aspect, because we are in a 3 universal year and we're getting ready to wrap it up, coming up shortly here. We're halfway through now. The moon is happening, the full moon's happening in 21 degrees. 2 is a number associated with peace, harmony, and balance. 1, manifestation, new cycles, new beginnings, new chapters, and independence as well. And then those 2 numbers coming together, communication, creativity, and what's the other C? Creativity, communication, community. There it is. I'm like, I have a video on it. What was I saying in the video? Check that video out, by the way. So with this Pisces full moon, we're releasing and also seeing everything holding us back from bringing everything that we've been working on together in order to bring in the change as we come into fall, to see those things grow in the way that we want them to grow, okay? We're getting ready to come into 2020, which is going to be a 22 year, which I'll have a video up on that. I was thinking about that today and I was like, oh my gosh, it's about to be hella lit. Anyways, so with this moon happening in 3 degrees, just really gaining clarity, illumination with that full moon energy into, okay, this is work that I've done here, this is work that I've done here, this is work that I've done here. How can I bring it all together? How can I stop the blockages from bringing these things all together in order to progress into this space and into this person that I'd like to become and be in, okay? It's happening on an 8 day, which is also a very powerful number. It's the number of karma, of infinity, of cycles. So again, preparing for the change that fall is bringing in, we are really tossing out and wrapping up and bringing these things around. It's karmic. A lot of things happening for us, a lot of things that we're releasing during this time are very important for us, whether it seems like it is in the physical or not. On a subconscious level, shit's finna be popping off, and shit's finna be popping off for the better, and you just gotta kind of let it go again. Let the sea take you, but, you know, just be mindful. Don't be emotionally impulsive on the shadow side. And also just remember that everything is in divine timing. So as this change is coming in, let it happen. Everything happens as it should and when it should, okay? All right, you guys. So again, this is a micro moon, so we may not be feeling super emotional, but you'll definitely be processing your emotions on a deeper level than you normally do. I'm definitely gonna say that's gonna be something there. Like I said, release of emotional blockages and understanding your emotions. Pay attention to your dreams. I think it's important for me to say that again. Pay attention to your dreams, okay, y'all? And go with the currents, go with the flow. It's water. Just, you know, see where life takes you. If you do, if you do full moon intentions, it's a good time for writing intentions in regards to emotional release, emotional blockages, dissipation of, you know, your confusion. Again, going back to that clear waters and muddy waters analogy. What's confusing you? What are you not sure about? How can you clear that out? It's good to write intentions regarding that. And also blocks to, you know, our passions and our creativity, and because Pisces is water, also love and sensuality. you know, in the physical. All right, so the people that are going to be the most affected by this moon are people with a lot of, or people who have their moon in Pisces in 21 degrees or within 6 or 7 degrees of that. If you got your personal planets or a lot of planets in Pisces or mutable energy or water energy, or what's the other one? I say Pisces, 21, mutable, water, that's actually it. So if you have any or a lot of those aspects in your chart, you can definitely expect to feel this moon on a deeper level, or you can expect to see more intense change in the physical within your life, okay? And yeah, so that's all I want to talk about in regards to the Pisces full moon. I hope that this video provides some insight with you and that you can kind of see these things as they play out. And shameless plug time, go on and check out the Virgo full moon video and the Virgo lunar cycle tarot forecast. Those are good for a couple more weeks. I'm having an end of summer inventory, so I got to get rid of my summer inventory so I can put new products up on my shop. So everything is on sale. My Etsy shop is linked down below. And also check out the retrograde videos. We had a couple of retrogrades in. We're in the Neptune retrograde in Pisces. So if you're into this Pisces energy, it'll be good to watch that video, which will be up in a couple of days. And yeah, thanks for watching, y'all. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.